We were somewhere around Barstow, on the edge of the desert, when the drugs began to take hold.
Terry Gilliam is one of my favorite directors of all time, and is one of my main sources of creative inspiration. He has a very defined style and often uses surrealism in his films. He is able to convey themes of confusion and uneasiness of both the characters and the world building in his work. By use of wild and imaginative set design, practical effects, cinematography, and the casting choices he makes, he has been able to establish a very well-defined style as a director. In this video, I will go into detail of Gilliam's works and provide clips from his films. Let's get started.
Get in.
How long could we maintain, I wonder?
Terry Gilliam is an American-born British film director, screenwriter, animator, actor, comedian, and former member of the Monty Python comedy troupe. He started his career as an animator and strip cartoonist.
Terry, what advice do you have for people out there who want to make film animations?
Well, Bob, don't. Keep well away from it. It's dangerous, nasty stuff. Could be catching and most certainly can leave some very nasty scars.
He joined Monty Python as the animator of their works, but eventually became a full member and was given acting roles. He then became a feature film director in the 1970s. Terry Gilliam's first non-animated directed film was 1975's Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which he co-directed with fellow Monty Python member Terry Jones. Most of his films explore the theme of imagination and its importance to life. He often expresses his opposition to bureaucracy and authoritarianism, and features characters facing dark or paranoid situations. Gilliam's scripts feature black comedy and tragicomedic elements, as well as surprise endings. His films have a distinctive look, as he is able to create a surreal atmosphere of psychological unrest and a world out of balance. He frequently uses unusual camera angles, particularly low-angle shots, high-angle shots, and Dutch angles. Gilliam often uses surrealism in his films and is able to create a heightened sense of reality for comedic effect. Gilliam often utilized set design as an important factor in establishing the look and feel of his movies. Each of Gilliam's films needed its own distinctive visual style to help set the tone, and Gilliam would often use imaginative and inspired sets to accomplish this. Gilliam and his creative keys would spend a lot of time in pre-production discussing and planning out the atmosphere of the shoot. An example of Gilliam's use of set design is in his 1985 film Brazil. The office set was a big studio build, deliberately very monochromatic, gray, and somber, cramped and busy with oversized machinery and office workers constantly scurrying around. Gilliam often employed every kind of practical effect in his film, including the use of prosthetic makeup, miniatures, mechanical effects such as aerial rigging to simulate flight, stage-mounted gimbals to make the ground move, pyrotechnics, compositing, and later CGI. Most of Gilliam's movies are shot almost entirely with a rectilinear ultra-wide-angle lens, with focal lengths of 28mm or less, to achieve a distinctive style defined by extreme perspective distortion and extremely deep focus. Gilliam has stated that wide-angle lenses make small film sets look larger than they actually are. Gilliam's use of wide-angle lenses helps communicate the themes of his films by creating a heightened sense of reality. Terry Gilliam has directed many actors, but often has recurring cast members in his films. Gilliam often cast his former Monty Python collaborators, including Graham Chapman, John Cleese, Eric Idle, Terry Jones, and Michael Palin. Gilliam has also cast Jonathan Pryce in several of his films. And that concludes my director's presentation on Terry Gilliam. If you haven't already, I highly recommend you check out some of his films. Thank you for watching.
Salt. Where were we staying?
Rare.
Oh, by the by, I saw the most wonderful idea for Christmas presents at the chemist. Gift tokens. Medical gift tokens. Oh, that sounds marvelous. It's good at any doctors and most of the major hospitals. It's also accepted for gynecological examinations, including cesarean section.
Sorry, madam, I don't know what to say. It never really happened to us. I'm going to do something about it straight away.
Really, Sam? Why don't you do something about these terrorists?
It's my lunch hour. Besides, it's not my department.
Actually, Alma, that was one of the little things I've been dying to tell you.
Some what? Extract of pineal. You sure that's a good idea? One whiff of that stuff will turn you into something out of a goddamn methamphetamine. Beautiful fucking tits, man. Your head will swell like a watermelon. Probably gain about 100 pounds in 2 hours. Right? Of course. Bleeding warts. Yes. And then you'd notice about 6 huge hairy tits swelling up on your back. You go blind. Your body would turn to wax. Now to put you in a wheelbarrow. And when you scream for help, you'll sound like a